loves, what's up? So this is the first video of the series. I guess you can call it a series. I mean, I don't want to be that formal with it, but it's about going natural, being natural, and staying natural. And I guess the first video I wanted to make was about heat. So the big question is, why do I use heat on my hair? The reason I want to make this video is because a lot of people make videos of why they don't use heat on their hair, but I really don't see videos on why people use heat on their hair. So I just wanted to address that before I start getting questions on, you know, why do you straighten your hair? Or I know some people feel that you shouldn't straighten your hair at all, which I totally disagree with, which is why I'm making the video. So the number one reason why I use heat on my hair is solely because the reason I went natural was for a variety. I did not go natural just to wear my hair natural. Honestly, I mean, in its natural state, I'll say that. I went natural because I wanted to, number one, stop using chemicals in my hair, because I'm a conspiracist and I believe that all the stuff that we put in our body affects our health, which is a fact, you know, but some people are just like, whatever, it doesn't have any effect. I believe it does. So that's the number one reason. Number two, I just wanted to know how my hair texture looked. And that's why I suggest to all people, whether they're relaxed, whether you wear weave, whether you're natural, go natural at least once. And I say that to say that it's very important to at least know how your hair texture looks before you aren't alive anymore. Like, it's just something you should know. I mean, yeah, the baby pictures are cool, you can pretty much tell, but just to be able to put your hands on your actual hair as it grows out of your scalp is amazing, and people take that for granted. So the reason I went natural, as I said, is to kind of get the versatility. Like, I was tired of being relaxed and having to wear my hair straight all the time. And when I was relaxed, I was so freaking boring with my hair. Like, I wore it in the same freaking style every single day. And I mean, that was that, because it was just, I don't know, I was the girl with long hair, and pretty much every girl with long hair gets the, oh, if my hair was that long, I'd be doing these styles and this style and that style. But until you have, you know, that hair, you won't know how it is. Because for me, it was just like, I really didn't try any other styles then. Like, my different style was getting it crimped. And that was like, oh, I don't, you know, I'm different this week because it's not straight. So when I went natural, I definitely knew that I wanted to let my hair match my style. My style is kind of bipolar. Like, today, I mean, I'm wearing a blazer. Tomorrow, I may be wearing something like freaking totally off the spectrum. So it just depends, and I just really love the versatility of having straight hair, having curly hair, having hair that's not really straight anymore, but it ain't in its natural state, it's just old. Like, basically, I love the versatility. I love to come in unexpectedly when people don't know how you're wearing your hair, because you wear it differently. And as far as, like, I guess I could give you some background on heat damage. For me, I received my heat damage during my transition, and I just want to clarify that before I get questions about, well, you have heat damage, so why do you still use heat? My heat damage, and you probably can't even tell that I have heat damage until I told you, but my heat damage comes from my transition, because I was trying to do a long transition and it got shortened when one of my stylists cut my hair, but that's beside the point. Anyways, I had a long transition, and during that time I really didn't know what to do with my hair, so I was trying to blend my roots with the rest of my hair with heat, the common mistake that everybody makes, right? So from that, once I was finally pretty much natural, I don't have a date where I was like, I was 100% natural, but once I was pretty much natural, I noticed that my ends were a looser texture. They weren't completely straight, but they were a looser texture, and that's because at one point that was the hair that I was trying to blend with the rest of my relaxed hair, and I never really got an overall, I guess, an overall cut of all of it. So throughout the I'll say between the transition and the time when I was 100% natural and I was still trying to use heat on my hair and not knowing what I was doing, I kind of created heat damage. But now when I straighten my hair once a year, twice a year, 3 times a year, however, it depends on the year really, I don't get any new heat damage. So right now I'm just dealing with the looser texture on my ends, and that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna cut it. I mean, that's just that. I don't care what anybody says. You can tell me that my hair is freaking gonna break off to my roots, and I really wouldn't care because I know what I'm doing with my hair. You have to be confident as a natural. It's all about confidence, and that's why the whole term being natural isn't for everyone has some truth to it. The reason I say that is because I get mad when people say being natural isn't for everyone, because I'm like, that's like saying your skin complexion isn't for everyone or your arms aren't for everyone, because you're born with it. That's something you can't change. Like, it's just something that it is, you know. Well, obviously you can change it, but if they took away relaxers and weaves today, you will be forced to have your natural hair. But it held some truth, because in order to go natural and stay natural, you have to have a sense of confidence. And not only confidence in how your hair looks and how people see it, but in what you're doing with your hair, especially on YouTube. Because for me, like I said in my video about natural hair hate, you will get criticism about any way you do your hair. Like, my hair is, as you can see, my hair is really long, and I'm sure I will get one person who will be like, you should be doing this with your hair. But at the end of the day, I mean, you just have to tell those people, obviously it's working for me. You know, obviously I know what I'm doing. Obviously I have the proof of it, so I don't really care what you say. And that, I mean, I hate to take that approach because I'm a really, you know, nice person, and I try and, you know, see everybody's side. But with this whole natural hair thing and the heat thing and the color thing and just everything with it, if you believe that you should be doing something with your hair, do it wholeheartedly. And for me, that's with heat. Like, I know that I should not be using heat on my hair frequently. That's why I treat myself. It's almost like a reward to me. It's like, okay, I go, like last year, I went all the way from January to October with no heat. So when my season came fall, it's like, why not treat myself with straightening my hair? And that's just how I do it, not only to treat myself, but just because of the weather. I mean, where I am at, the humidity is crazy here, so it just doesn't make, it's just not practical for me to straighten my hair in the spring, summer, or early fall months. So around like late October is the perfect time to get straight hair, and that's when I do it. I mean, it's just the perfect mix for me. It's the perfect variety for me, and everything in moderation. That's what I say about everything. Never say no, completely no to something. Never say completely yes to something. If you want to use heat, to all the girls who have been natural and haven't straightened their hair and are scared to straighten their hair, my best advice for you is to don't get so deep. Like, don't get so deep in this natural hair thing that you can't even enjoy your hair, which I talked about in another video. Not to say that putting heat on your hair is enjoying your hair, but if you're like me and you went natural for the difference, for the versatility, you wanted to kind of be multi-dimensional and have a different look about yourself, put heat on your hair. It's not that serious. Everything in moderation. I'm not saying put heat on your hair every freaking month, but as I say, come up with your own internal schedule for when you wanna use heat. You know what I mean? and just do that. Because if you're too hard on yourself to the point where you say been natural for 4 years and you're like, oh, I never put heat on my hair, and now you're scared to because you waited so long to put freaking heat on your hair, then that's a problem. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I can't name one person who, with this whole natural hair thing, is kind of relatively new. And the reason I say that, because it's not something where it started 15 years ago and, you know, people are talking about how back 15 years ago this whole natural hair movement thing started around. When I started seeing videos and stuff, that was around 2008, 2009, maybe 2007. So I doubt if the people who are saying I haven't put any heat on their hair 15 years from now are going to be saying I still haven't put heat on my hair. At some point in time, you do have to switch it up. I won't say put heat on your hair. Have to switch it up. And for me, it helps me to see the health of my hair. And that's like the third or fourth reason, I guess that's like the third or fourth reason why I straighten my hair, because it's the versatility. It's the fact that I get tired of the same style all the time, and I'm very disciplined, and I want to treat myself when I've gone that long without something, whether it be heat or anything. And it's also the fact that I could truly see the health of my hair when I straighten it. And I mean, that is pretty much the same for everybody. You can see those split ends, you can see the dryness in your hair, you can see the breakage in your hair really, really well when your hair is straight. When your hair is curly, it has a lot. I'm telling you, it has a lot. Like, seriously. And that's for me. That's with color. That's with, like, for me, even with color, like, I used to hate when my roots would grow out. If I had color, my roots would grow out, I would be the type to be like, oh, I have to get my hair colored ASAP because I hate these ugly roots. When my hair is natural and curly, you can't barely even tell I have roots growing out because it's so curly and coiled up that it's just like, I mean, what's the point of coloring it? And then when I straighten it, I can see that my color is like all the way down to here, and I need to recolor it. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. But yeah, just for those reasons, I'm not persuading you to. I'm just taking a different approach, because a lot of people on here talk about how you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. But I say, it's your hair. You went natural, feel liberated. You didn't go natural to feel confined, to feel limited. And that's how I didn't want to feel. I didn't want to feel like, ooh, I went natural, you know, I can never put heat on my hair, I don't ever want to color my hair again, I can't use these products. That was not the point for me. The going natural was to free myself. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, it was to free myself in every aspect that you could think of it in. So that's why I use heat on my hair every now and then, and I can't even consider myself an avid heat user, because I remember when I first went natural, I found this girl and she was on YouTube and she was talking about how she straightened her hair once a year. And at this point, I'm like still transitioning. I'm like, that's bizarre. I can't imagine straightening my hair once a year. And who would have thought 4 years later, I'm that girl who straightens their hair like once or twice a year. And that wasn't because I was forcing myself. That's just the way it happened. So, that's pretty much it, you guys. Please leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you use heat on your hair or not. Let me know if you're scared to use heat on your hair. We can kind of continue these discussions, because the last thing you want to feel as a natural is confined. You don't want to feel limited. You don't want to feel like if I straighten my hair, I might damage it. At some point, you have to say it's just hair. It's just hair. Yeah, and that's not me promoting you to damage it or you to do something crazy to it, but if you want to straighten your hair, it's not the end of the world. I'm telling you, because I've seen people who on here who literally, you can tell the fear in their eyes, like, I will never straighten my hair because I'm gonna get heat damage. No, research, educate yourself. That's the key to anything in life. If you want to do something, you don't know if you're gonna get the same results as somebody else. Educate yourself. Make sure you do it the right way and the proper way, and I guarantee you will be fine. It's okay. I love that. I love that I go natural for majority of the year, but I love that I can enjoy my straight hair. I can see how it looks. I can see the true length of my hair. I can see the progress of it. I can see the damage on it. I can see everything. I can do styles with my straight hair that I can do with my natural hair. And the best thing about it is I can straighten my hair, and then when it's all old and crazy looking, you know, the main thing I'm gonna say, dang, I miss my curls. I can't wait to wash my hair. And that's what you wanna say. You wanna be able to miss your curls and not just be like, I'm tired, I need to change, but I'm scared to do something with my hair. But let me end this video before it's too long, guys. Like I said, leave your feedback below. Tell me about your experiences with straightening your hair, heat damage, no heat damage, anything. Just let me know. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Peace.